Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Since John Finnegan, Tanner Novlan, arrived on The Bold and the Beautiful, he has been a perfect father, husband, and doctor. Finn went above and beyond to keep his wife, Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline Messinswood, happy, and met every single demand she made of him. Is enough finally enough? Cracks are starting to show in Finn's marriage, and all signs are pointing to B&B fans seeing another side of the Good Doctor is upcoming weeks. Dr. Finn seemed unfazed when he initially learned his daughter Luna Nozowa, Lisa Yamada, was dead and gone, following the deadly shootout. Luna's death has been put on the back burner while everyone races around trying to save Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton. Eventually the dust will settle and the shock will wear off. B&B spoilers say John Finnegan will have to eventually face the heartbreaking truth about his bio-daughter/cousin's death. Queen Steffi will be thrilled that Luna is dead and no longer a threat to her and her family. Her callous attitude towards Finn losing his daughter will drive a wedge between the couple. To add insult to injury, when Finn needs his wife the most, she will leave town to be with her dying ex-husband. When Steffi returns, the sweet and loving hubby she left behind could be a thing of the past. Finn has forgiven and forgot a lot of Steffi's misgivings since they were married. One could argue that at this point Steffi should cut her husband some slack, rather than blame him for being the sperm donor to Aunt Poppy's baby 20 years ago. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say that when Steffi Forrester comes home, after Jay Mevdiu's maternity leave is over, Finn could greet her with divorce papers rather than open arms. Do you think Finn deserves better? Is Steffi being unfair blaming him for Luna's crimes? There's a reason they call him Finn, calm, steady, serene waters even when the rest of Los Angeles is on fire. But every man has his breaking point, even a doctor sworn to do no harm. In upcoming episodes of The Bold and the Beautiful, Dr. John Finn Finnegan's carefully composed demeanor shatters as months of betrayal, manipulation, and emotional exhaustion catch up to him. The charming doctor everyone admires is about to erupt in a way no one saw coming, sending shockwaves through the Forrester and Spencer families. Too many secrets, too many lies. Finn has long played the role of peacemaker. He's forgiven Steffi's past indiscretions, shielded his mother Shayla Carter from justice more times than he can count, and tried to remain above the fray in the never-ending drama that is Hope, Liam, and Thomas. But recent events have placed Finn in an emotional pressure cooker. Steffi's latest lie, her secret meeting with Liam while Finn was at the hospital during an emergency surgery, was the final push over the edge. Not only did she omit the meeting from her timeline, but she also failed to mention the kiss that Liam allegedly initiated. A kiss that may or may not have been stopped in time. When Finn discovers the truth, he doesn't react in the typical soap fashion of storming out or threatening divorce. Instead, he begins to boil. Quietly, methodically. The kind of seething that simmers beneath the surface, waiting to explode. Do you think I'm a fool? Finn asks Steffi coldly, his voice lower than she's ever heard. Do you think I don't notice the late-night calls? The hesitation in your voice when I ask about your day? Steffi tries to explain, claiming she didn't want to burden him with Liam's constant emotional roller coaster. But Finn is no longer willing to carry the weight of Liam's unresolved feelings, or Steffi's willingness to entertain them. Liam pushes too far. Liam, still unsure of who he wants, decides to once again declare his undying love for Steffi. In a classic display of entitlement, he corners her at the Cliff House and says, "We belong together. You know it, you've always known it." Unfortunately for Liam, Finn is home early. What happens next is historic. Finn walks in just as Liam attempts to reach for Steffi's hand. The tension in the air is electric. There's a split second of silence before Finn's voice, now stripped of all pretense, slices through the room. "Get your hands off my wife." Liam jumps back, eyes wide, but Finn doesn't wait for him to speak. He walks directly up to him, and for the first time in bold and beautiful history, punches Liam square in the jaw. The sound echoes like thunder. Steffi screams. Liam stumbles, more shocked than hurt. Finn doesn't even look at Steffi, his eyes are locked on Liam, full of years of buried resentment. You don't get to keep bouncing between women like they're safety nets. Not anymore. You don't get to haunt our marriage. News spreads fast. Brooke is the first to rush over, outraged that her daughter's ex was assaulted. Ridge isn't far behind, trying to mediate before things spiral further. Brooke demands an apology. Ridge tries to reason with Finn, insisting violence isn't the answer. But Finn is done being the reasonable one. You all have built your lives around chaos, he says. And I thought I could shield Steffi from that. I thought I could heal her. But maybe you were all right. Maybe she belongs in the chaos too. Steffi, still reeling from Finn's outburst and the punch, begins to cry. But this time it's not out of guilt. It's from fear. She's never seen Finn this way. His silence has always been his strength. Now it's his weapon. Sheila Carter, a trigger or a warning sign. While all this is unfolding, Sheila Carter lurks nearby. After months of trying to prove she's changed, she sees Finn's breakdown as both a red flag and an opportunity. When she corners him later at the hospital, she doesn't scold him. You finally let the world see you, she purrs. That darkness, it's in you, just like it's in me. Finn recoils, horrified. I'm nothing like you. Sheila grins. Aren't you? Because I saw what you did to Liam. And darling, I was proud. This conversation lingers in Finn's mind. He's terrified that Sheila might be right, that the rage inside him isn't just circumstantial, but genetic. A breakdown at the hospital. Later that week, Finn is treating a trauma case when he hesitates, his hands trembling. A nurse notices. A senior doctor pulls him aside. Something's off. It all becomes too much. Finn locks himself in the staff lounge, collapses onto the couch, and finally lets the dam break. His chest heaves as he sobs, alone, unseen. All the years of trying to be perfect, to be calm, to be the better man have hollowed him out, he whispers. Who am I anymore? Taylor returns. But for Wham enter Taylor Hayes. When she hears from Ridge about Finn's outburst, she rushes home from her latest humanitarian project. Her bond with Finn has always been strong, motherly even more than his relationship with Lai. You've held it together longer than most could, but you don't have to anymore. Taylor encourages Finn to enter therapy, not as a doctor, but as a man struggling to make sense of the chaos around him. He's hesitant, but the idea of talking about his feelings instead of burying them begins to appeal. Still, Taylor has an ulterior motive. She knows Steffi is torn. And if Finn breaks, emotionally or legally, there's no telling what choice Steffi might make next. Steffi makes a stunning decision. Steffi, meanwhile, feels lost. Finn's rage has shaken her, but Liam's constant hovering feels wrong too. She finally gathers both men at Forrester Creations in a private meeting. I can't keep living in this triangle, she says. So I'm stepping out of it, alone. Finn is stunned. Liam is confused. I love you, Finn, she continues. But I need to love myself more. And I can't do that if I'm always trying to fix your pain or clean up Liam's messes. With that, she walks out, leaving both men reeling. A dangerous spiral begins. Without Steffi as his emotional anchor, Finn begins to spiral. He throws himself into work, volunteering for the most stressful surgeries. He stops answering calls. He moves out of the Cliff house and into a modest apartment near the hospital. Sheila, again, sees her chance. She offers him comfort, food, even a place to stay. But this time, Finn pushes her away hard. You are not the answer to anything. But what he can't escape is the truth. The rage still lingers. The cliffhanger, a mysterious visitor. Just when it seems Finn's breaking point has passed, a new character arrives in Los Angeles. A psychiatrist named Dr. Aurora Lang. Mysterious, beautiful, intelligent. assigned to work at the same hospital. In their first interaction, she notices something in Finn no one else dares to call out. "You're afraid of yourself," she says. "But fear can be a gift, if you're willing to face it." It's unclear if she's here to help him or seduce him. Maybe both. But one thing's for sure, Dr. John Finnegan is about to walk through the fire of his own transformation. And he may not come out the same man. Will Finn's violent outburst cost him his career? Can he repair things with Steffi? Or has she truly moved on? Is Shayla preparing for one last chance at motherhood? And just who is Dr. Lang? Angel, devil, or something in between? Final thoughts. For years, Finn has been the moral compass in a town of broken ones. But even compasses can shatter under enough pressure. In the coming weeks, The Bold and the Beautiful will explore the messy, unpredictable fallout of what happens when a good man finally loses his cool, and what pieces remain once the storm settles. The transformation of John Finnegan has only just begun. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Bold and BAUTFULUPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.